face it, this is probably just a nod to Congress, tapping one of their own. It's really nothing more than a placeholder until 2016, assuredly.
Assuredly. Assuredly.
It's really nothing more than a placeholder until 2016, assuredly.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all.
This is something else.
Security specs. Land to work fast.
Spec. Spec.
Security specs. Land to work fast.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Evasion. Evasion.
Freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. One heartbeat away from the presidency, not a single vote cast in my name. Democracy is so overrated.
Overrate. Overrate.
Democracy is so overrated.
Office on which I am about to enter, so help me God.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the...
Faithfully. Faithfully.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the...
Those junkets happen, Wes. I'm not making it up.
And nepotism's any better.
That's just not true, and you know it.
Oh, and your sister's husband just happened to be appointed state treasurer.
Treasure. Treasure.
Oh, and your sister's husband just happened to be appointed state treasurer.
This sort of catfighting gets out in the press. Whichever one of you wins hits the ground limping. Let's keep it clean and bring some civility back to the house.
Civility. Civility.
Let's keep it clean and bring some civility back to the house.
Bring him in for questioning. Technically, you have jurisdiction.
Vice President of the United States.
I know this all sounds preposterous to you, but...
Preposterous. Preposterous.
I know this all sounds preposterous to you, but...
We've been through your notes.
You've listened, but you haven't heard me. Circumstantial, yes, but plausible.
Circumstantial. Circumstantial.
Circumstantial, yes, but plausible.
There were two witnesses. One was a 70-year-old woman with macular degeneration.
Degeneration. Degeneration.
One was a 70-year-old woman with macular degeneration.
Cyber attacks threaten those co-ventures. There's less a need for them if the Chinese can obtain new technology from corporate espionage.
Espionage. Espionage.
If the Chinese can obtain new technology from corporate espionage.
Damn, I should use mine.
You can't waste your money
If I funnel my PAC money.
Funnel. Funnel.
If I funnel my PAC money.
How did it go? Did he buy it?
Whatever bug you put in his ear broke deep.
Burrow. Burrow.
Whatever bug you put in his ear broke deep.
Ted and I make 2, 111 to go.
It's always good when the chief deputy knows her arithmetic.
Arithmetic. Arithmetic.
It's always good when the chief deputy knows her arithmetic. I promised the president a soft touch. I can't intentionally break my promise.
What if it was unintentional?
Unintentional. Unintentional.
What if it was unintentional?
Sir, what did you tell the Chinese delegation before they walked out?
We didn't have anybody there. The Joint Commission is usually a snooze fest.
Snooze. Snooze.
The Joint Commission is usually a snooze fest.
Hey, I got one from Dave Holland about him.
Which means nothing to me.
The junkets, the nepotism. Tate and Sharp are close.
Nepotism. Nepotism.
The junkets, the nepotism. Tate and Sharp are close.
That's going to hurt you, not help you.
This is serious, Frank. Ted Havermeyer is bankrolling her.
Bankroll. Bankroll.
Ted Havermeyer is bankrolling her.
But if you're going to let an old grudge get in the way of progress...
I just can't do it, Frank. Havermeyer's been trying to shove me down the totem pole for years.
Totem. Totem.
Havermeyer's been trying to shove me down the totem pole for years.
But Kathy couldn't throw her own people under the bus.
She should have consulted us first before speaking publicly.
The press was on her doorstep, and
doorstep, doorstep,
the press was on her doorstep, and the...
Is there something wrong with the internet? I can't get online.
We had to disable the access system.
disable, disable,
We had to disable the access system.
Suggest bullet points for the SED, but make no demand.
And how did that translate into a direct ultimatum?
ultimatum, ultimatum,
And how did that translate into a direct ultimatum?
They know that I need plausible deniability for diplomatic purposes.
Why didn't you immediately recant?
recant, recant,
Why didn't you immediately recant? Do you think she overstepped on purpose?
overstep, overstep,
Do you think she overstepped on purpose? Do you think she overstepped on purpose?
Kathy would never disobey your orders, not on purpose.
disobey, disobey,
Kathy would never disobey your orders, not on purpose.
It's got to be the former.
I agree. If you don't apologize, you go from ruffling feathers to plucking them.
ruffle, ruffle,
You go from ruffling feathers to plucking them.
He was willing to take a deal from Webb.
Bet you're the only person he hates more.
He's a brute, but he's not an idiot.
brute, brute,
He's a brute, but he's not an idiot.
I'm not sure what to do.
This is my file on Ted, an illegitimate daughter.
illegitimate, illegitimate,
This is my file on Ted, an illegitimate daughter. The nanny, of course. Her name is Emily Rodriguez, 19, cerebral palsy.
I know.
Palsy. Palsy.
Cerebral palsy.
I know.
I've given you all I can. Whatever you decide is your prerogative, but maybe I misjudged you.
misjudge, misjudge,
But maybe I misjudged you. But maybe I misjudged you.
Dad is family to me.
An adopted daughter in lieu of a real one.
Lou, Lou,
An adopted daughter in lieu of a real one.
There haven't been any catastrophic breaches yet, at least not reported. But it looks like the Chinese are starting to recruit mercenaries on the deep web to launch.
mercenary, mercenary,
To recruit mercenaries on the deep web to launch. But it looks like the Chinese are starting to recruit mercenaries on the deep web to launch guerrilla-type attacks that can't be traced back.
gorilla, gorilla,
To launch guerrilla-type attacks that can't be traced back.
Our delegation to the Joint Commission on Commerce and Trade was unfairly accused and defamed by
Defame. Defame.
was unfairly accused and defamed by the People's Republic of China will not be threatened by derisive and unsubstantiated claims.
derisive, derisive,
By derisive and unsubstantiated claims.
We need to fix this, and I'm counting on you for that, Frank.
Let me freshen your memory.
I don't owe you any favors.
freshen, freshen,
Let me freshen your memory.
I don't owe you any favors.
And when it comes to China, we both want the same thing, so we need to work together.
To convince Garrett he should retract.
retract, retract,
To convince Garrett he should retract. To convince Garrett he should retract.
To support the president in the path that he's chosen.
While he continues to antagonize them publicly.
antagonize, antagonize,
While he continues to antagonize them publicly.
Well, he's always been the sort of man who could be bought, but never cheaply.
cheaply, cheaply,
Who could be bought, but never cheaply. But I never thought I'd have to lie down on the tracks myself.
If you're going to put my neck in the noose.
Noose. Noose.
If you're going to put my neck in the